It is Wednesday. It's Wednesday. So I woke up this morning and I just went to Pilates. She's actually my favorite instructor. She's amazing, but she teaches a later class. So like in the morning, I kind of just try to usually work on some stuff, or I know that I can go later on Wednesday. So on Tuesday night, I can like always stay up a little later and work on something. I started basically kind of like mini vlogging on my Instagram story because I just feel like I was editing my vlog yesterday and it was like 40 minutes long and I didn't even get to share everything I wanted, and I just realized like you guys know I talk so much. It's honestly bizarre, and I always feel like I have so much to share, but like I don't want to make my vlogs 40 minutes long. Like that's, first of all, just like psychotic. It just takes so much longer to upload, and I don't know, just like I feel kind of, not bad, but 40 minutes, like damn. So basically I started vlogging kind of like mini stuff on my Instagram story, like if I'm like kind of like my skincare that I'm using, if I'm trying out any new makeup, any like food I'm cooking. So I'm just, if you like these vlogs, it's just like this, but on your phone, you can follow me on my Instagram to watch the stories, because I'll be basically kind of like mini vlogging there as well. So if you like this vlog, it's kind of like just like extra vlog footage, basically, would be the best way to explain it, that wouldn't fit into the vlog, so I'm gonna do it on there. Wednesday is my filming day, so today I'm about to film. I took a shower and I just put on the Sunday Riley UFO. My skin's been really clear lately. I really like that chemical peel, and I think I've been like eating well. I found like I'm in the groove of a good skincare routine, so I don't know, I didn't even wear makeup all day yesterday. I was gonna put some on in the evening, and I didn't, and then I don't really wear makeup to Pilates either, so it's really refreshing, honestly. But I'm kind of excited to do my makeup. I'm filming today. I'm gonna film kind of like my everyday makeup routine, and then I'm also going to film a bikini try-on haul from Zaful. I honestly like Zaful. A lot of people ask me about it. Like everyone's kind of like confused if they like it or not. I've done like 2 honest reviews already. I'm just doing a 3rd. I personally think I like it. Like, I don't know, I'm not too it's kind of like hit or miss, but it's more of a hit normally. Like sometimes you order like I won't say you order 10 swimsuits for like $10 each, like at least 8 of them will fit. And I know it's maybe like someone doesn't want to take that risk, but it's just like normally one swimsuit top can be like $100 and a bottom can be $100. So like I feel like it's worth it to take the risk of maybe some not fitting you, and then but having like a few really nice ones. Like some of my favorite bikinis are genuinely from Zaful. And this vlog is not like sponsored by them or anything, I'm genuinely saying. So if you're super picky about maybe the fit of stuff, maybe you wouldn't like it, but if you're like around my size and you're willing to like take, like maybe throw out 2 pieces to get like 8 really nice ones, then I would do it. But I'm gonna do that haul today. I picked up about like 2 weeks ago, like time literally flies. Holy shit, that was 2 weeks ago? Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. I cracked my neck, I know, but 2 weeks ago I picked up, okay, basically I realized that a ton of, like I have some pairs of really nice shoes I love and I've worn for so long, like those Balenciaga sneakers I have, or my Chanel espadrilles, and I was like, these like last me so long and I love them. And I noticed like a lot of my cheaper shoes, like from Zara or something, which are still, yeah, they're like $60, but like relative, honestly break so quickly. Like I've had so many pairs of Zara shoes I'll wear for a month, and I wear my shoes like often, and they just like break and break and break. So I basically kind of concluded that I'm just investing in nice pairs of shoes. Like I'd rather have like, I don't know, 4 or 5 nice pairs of shoes for different occasions that last me, that I wear a lot, so my cost per wear is like efficient, versus just having a ton of different styles of just like cheap shoes. So I picked up the same shoes that I had from Zara that just broke, like a classic black strappy heel from YSL, and then I just picked up like an everyday shoe from Chanel that's just like I got both of them from Saks, but they're from Chanel, but they're just like a strappy shoe with like a little mini heel. Like the heel is like really thick and like this big. They're super comfy. They're kind of like an everyday shoe if I want a heel. Like otherwise if I want like an everyday shoe, I would just wear my espadrilles, but I was realizing I wanted kind of like a everyday heel. I'm not gonna wear like obviously stilettos or even like those strappy ones. I can wear the strappy ones all day, honestly. I travel to them actually, but it's like not the most comfortable though. The Chanel ones are so comfy. I can wear them all day, and I've gotten already so many compliments on them. So I'm filming a haul with with those shoes. And yeah, so I'm filming that haul. So those are the 3 videos I'm filming today. And that's pretty much it. That'll take me like all day. I'm hoping I'll have time to edit at least like one of them. Oh my gosh. I'm just curling my hair. All I do is after a blowout, like my blowout was yesterday, I'll just curl all my hair outwards. And people ask me how I curl my hair. I don't know, so I think it's like a 1.5 barrel. Literally just get a 1.5 barrel and just curl all your hair outwards. That's just, I find. And then when it falls, it just looks loose and like beachy. I don't know if beachy maybe is the word, but it looks really nice when it falls. So that's the way I like to do it. But that's it. Also, I'm gonna be packing up. I'm shipping out a ton of orders today as well, and like I told you guys, I got my Depop deleted, and I was just waiting for everyone to kind of like email me before I shipped all of them out. So finally, everyone's basically, I'm pretty positive, emailed me who's ordered something. So I just wanted to get everyone's emails in first before shipping everything. So I'm gonna be packaging all of those up today, and I'm gonna go drop those off as well. So that's basically what's happening today. If I have time in the evening, I also really want to walk over to Sephora. Okay, basically I really wanted to get this like Tom Ford cream blush and highlight stick, because I don't know, I've been like, for some reason I just really wanted to use cream blush lately. I don't know, like I had this like weird flashback to when I used to use cream blush and I loved it. I heard that Tom Ford was really good, and last night it was in my Sephora cart, and I went up this morning and it was sold out. But I checked if it was in store in the Sephora that I can walk to, and it is. And so are a few other items that I actually want to pick up. So in the evening time when I'm done with everything, that would be amazing to do. Okay. So, okay. Hair is curled. I don't even know. I'm doing a different part also. I don't know how I feel. It's like interesting. It's not the part I normally do, but I feel like I kind of like it. So I'm gonna go film my everyday makeup and the rest of the videos, and then we will catch up throughout the day, and I'll be posting on my Instagram. Just finished filming my first video, and I'm about to go drop these after the post office really quick before 4:30 so they can be shipped out today. It's a ton of orders I was working on yesterday, as I was talking about, so all of these will be going out today. I told you that all your orders, if you ordered May 25th or earlier, would have been shipped out yesterday or today, so don't you worry. And then I'm gonna come back, and I still have an entire swimsuit try on haul to film and another haul to film. So I'll probably be done with all my filming around 6 o'clock, and then I actually have to re-edit one video. Hi guys, so I'm sitting on the floor. I know, what an angle. This is honestly the only way I can really get good lighting, because it's just like very interesting. I have windows right there and windows in the front, so I'm always being backlit either way, so I kind of have to go where the light's like brighter, if that makes sense, or if it's a little bit dimmer, I have to go far away where like my head will cover this light. Usually like light's only coming from one way, and the reason people like my lighting, previously in my other apartment I only had one, like it was a kitchen, and then it was all windows, so it was direct light coming and nothing was backlighting it. So here it's a little bit more different. When I film during the day, I film like in the center, so it's actually a lot easier. But I was going to talk about this in yesterday's vlog, but yesterday's vlog was 40 minutes, so I decided to not make it an hour long, and I figured I would chat with you in here about it on here. But I just finished filming my stuff for the day. It's about 7 o'clock, and I just finished editing my mom's video for her channel, so it should be up, so I'll link it down below. It's about chakras, and she explains all your chakras and how they work, and how crystals and their frequencies affect your body and your energetic field, and why and how such they can help. So if you're interested in that, she'll have more educational videos coming out weekly, so I'm so excited for her, and that's just amazing. So we have that. But basically I want to talk about the full moon ritual, and I'll give you guys a sneak peek. As I talked about, it's outlined in detail in my full moon, new moon ritual guide, which is like under $6. I'm just mentioning in case you already have that guide. You probably already know this ritual, but if not, it's a sneak peek. Basically what you're gonna do, I mean, I need to start from the beginning. Sometimes I already assume that a ton of people already know how the energies work around that type of stuff, so I forget to lay down the groundwork for something. But basically, new moons are a time for attention settings and a time to grow, because the moon is open. It's new. And so if you meditate on the day, set intentions, I like to personally write them down. Anyway, I can talk about that around the new moon, and it's outlined in detail in the guide. But the new moon this upcoming month is on, I believe, June 13th, and I think it's in, what sign is it in? I don't know what sign this new moon, actually I knew literally a day ago. Is it in Gemini? I don't know. I'll put down below what sign it's in. I'm not sure because it's still around 2 weeks away. But this full moon last night was in Sagittarius, but the energy is strong for the first 3 days. So when you're watching this, the energy is still powerful. So new moons, you want to set intentions, and then the first 2 weeks it grows. So as the moon grows, your intentions kind of move forward. So like you set intention to lose, I don't know, just random lose weight, or manifest a job, or manifest like some sort of link to a trip, or I'm just trying to think generally, whatever you're setting your intentions forward, it's growing, and so it's like becoming fuller and fuller and fuller. It's almost as if, like, think of it as if like the universe is like grabbing all the components that it needs throughout that time to put your full product into fruition, and you'll see glimpses. Like it's almost as if like you see the hand grab one thing or another thing during the time period. A lot of times people see like bits of their manifestations coming together, and or if you're on a really high frequency, they can happen very quick. Like visualize next day, visualize next day. A lot of people ask me like, oh, like why is my manifestation coming true? This is a side note, and like that's like such a difficult question to answer because I'd have to know the entire situation. Like, you know what I mean? Like there could be a lot like of reasons why I need to see, like I'd have to talk with you one-on-one in order to kind of sort that out. It's most likely because you're thinking resistant thoughts, like you're thinking I want something, but you're focusing on the lack of it every day, so there's no way it can come in. Like you could say you want, I don't know, X amount of money, but if every day you think about how you don't have that or how much you want it, but when you think about how you want it, if you're more upset versus excited, then you're not going to attract that in. You almost have to, people say it's easy to explain it, but act as if you already have it, or don't think about it at all. It's better to not think about something that you want at all, that because once you already decide that you want it internally, it's like put into like a vibrational kind of like mix, or like a vortex, as Abraham Hicks described. So if you already decide that you want something, it's known to the universe. Like, you don't have to repeat it 500 times, and anyone else who's maybe into manifestation can come onto my side of this and agree, because it's just like one time you said you wanted that day, you don't need to be repeating it every day unless it feels good. But a lot of times you decide that you want something and it's super like zesty and juicy and you're so excited, but the more you think about it, you put more doubt into it, which just slows it down. It's like you just set a train in motion every single time you think a thought that's opposing to your belief. Like you're like, oh, but how the hows really freak people out, and like you just need to let it go and just realize that it can happen. Anything can happen in like the craziest way. Like we obviously like lived our experience, and things happened in the ways that they did, and so it almost shapes our thinking into thinking that X, Y, and Z can only happen in these few ways. But what you want come to you in like the craziest ways, and so many of the things that I manifested have come to me, honestly guys, like in ways that I would have never even thought was like a way that would happen. And so everyone, there's like a meme that's like, when you trust the universe so much, like you don't give a fuck about anything. It's just like this anyone that has that meme, feel free to like post a link to it, you know what I'm talking about. But you just need to realize that once you put, I'm sorry I'm getting on a tangent, but you guys kind of like when I talk about this type of stuff. I will talk about manifestation more 100%. It's just like I feel like sometimes I have to be like aligned to do it. Like I need to be in the mood, like I need to be well rested and aligned and meditated, and like for me to channel, because I feel like when I talk I'm like almost like channeling, like it just like comes to me, then it's really easy for me to talk about. My battery is dying, oh my gosh. Anyway, so when you decide you want something, that's it. And if it feels good to think about it and you believe that it can happen, if you want it and you believe it can happen, that's all you need. So if you're having resistance on believing it can happen, it's better to want it once and never think about it again, and focus on feeling good, and then that way most likely your vibration will align with that, whatever you wanted, so it can come in. But if you're thinking about it and every time you're getting like irritated or like tense, it's just like putting resistance. Anyway, to sum this up, because my battery is dying, it's so crazy. It was just like on 8% a second ago. Like while I was recording this, you're gonna be like, girl, even yesterday, no, like it was literally a second ago. But so full moon is a time for letting go of things that you feel like are blocking you, whether you feel like it's like your own thoughts. I mean, for me, it's like what I maybe sometimes I feel like it's like the strongest. It's sometimes like my own like thoughts of being like, how am I gonna be able to do all that, blah blah blah. And it's just like, you need to trust that like everything will come together, and the right people and the help and everything will be taken care of for you. And so it's a good time to write things you want to let go. Maybe it's like people in your life, or maybe it's ways that you've acted before. A lot of times I'll let go of like my own behavioral patterns or thought patterns. It could be something super small, like I don't know, like this is like, could be so like, this is like a maybe, I don't want to say stupid, but this is more minor example, but like a lot of times I would press the snooze button, and I feel like that was just like kind of like telling the world that like I didn't want to like get up, which I know may sound so like small to someone else, but to me it's like, why am I doing that? Like I should want to get up, like I should have gotten enough sleep, I should make the decision to go to bed early enough to care about how I feel. And so I feel like I like let go of like not being like ready and efficient and productive and like energized and excited for my day. Like I want my alarm to go off and me to be like excited, because that sets the momentum for my day. Like if I wake up and I'm like, ugh, snooze, like I want to sleep more. Not that I'm like that, but I just want to, I'm sometimes really tired. Okay, lighting changed because my battery decided to die. It was at 8% when I started filming. I don't know how it died. It went from 8% to 0 within like 5 minutes. But basically we were talking about the full moon ritual, manifestation, manifestation, and then I will do a question of the day. Even though this is kind of like my spiritual segment, I still want to answer a question from a previous vlog really quick. On days where like, basically on days where I'm running around and like doing fun activities, I will show you as much as I can. Obviously sometimes I can't bring my camera in certain things, but for that, basically like where to find content, like a small little section. So like now on my main channel, obviously I'll be doing like a lot of fashion beauty videos if you want to see all of that main channel. If you want to see tidbits of stuff that I can't vlog but I can quickly sneak on my phone, I've been vlogging on my Instagram basically as well, like I said. Like if I can sneak it into Pilates and do other small stuff. Vlogs here, obviously the main stuff. When I'm out and about, I'll be vlogging here. And on days where I'm like doing more work stuff, like today, like I said, I filmed all day, so it's not like I was running around and doing activities. I will be doing more spiritual segments, so sitting down, answering questions. But full moon ritual, writing everything. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a white sheet of paper, and you're gonna kind of like measure it out into like, split down the middle with like a black marker, and then across into basically like little rectangular sheets. And in each rectangular sheets I would write like I release or I let go, and whatever you want to release. So like, for example, maybe it's like I release controlling tendencies or things like that. I release any anxiety I'm carrying. I release any blockages. Also on the PB Astrology Instagram last night, for the, if you want to follow it, just PB Astrology on Instagram, we post a bunch of stuff on it, but I posted about the full moon and then some affirmations that you can follow along. So if you want to read these affirmations and then follow along to remove any blockages, it's just on PB Astrology. But basically you would write down like, I release any negative thoughts, I release any thinking that's preventing me from my highest good, I release any thought patterns that are blocking the abundance of my life, I release any beliefs, I release any thoughts, any beliefs, and any like reasoning that is limiting and not allowing me to live to my fullest potential. I release any blockages that are in the way of my fullest potential. I now declare I live in my fullest potential, things like that. Whatever flows to you, like that just like flowed to me. And then what you're gonna do is put them all into like a bowl, and then go somewhere where there's water. I always say down the toilet because it's the easiest way to get rid of it. You could do it in the bathtub and then kind of like flush everything down, but it's just so difficult. The best way you can do it is over a toilet, and then you can read it, what you can, but it's what you do. You read each one and then you burn it. Preferably supposed to always use a match, but sometimes we don't have matches, so you can use a lighter. But this is my personal thing, before you use a lighter, just like, I know someone may think like this is getting really, I don't want to say witchy, but like more spiritual. Like I ask the energies and spirits behind fire if it's okay for me to use a lighter, because if you get really into it, it's considered disrespectful to like use an artificial like a lighter versus like an actual match. And you know, so it's really into manifestation, stuff like that, will know what I'm talking about. And then you read each one, release it, and then you flush it down the toilet, and you like declare it. You say, for the highest good of myself, highest good of the universe, I declare all of these blockages now released. And then you flush it down the toilet, and I promise you, you will first of all immediately feel lighter. The next day when you wake up, I recommend doing it in the evening, you'll feel incredible, and you'll watch things fade away from your life and your thought patterns move away from you that no longer serve your highest good. It's very, very powerful. If anyone else has done it, I would love for you to share your experience, whether you've done the new moon ritual or full moon ritual. If you don't mind, I'd love for you to share your experience and what happened in the comments below. I think that'd be incredible.
you come with me?